We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the first play of the game. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action him or stick something to him between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And this one's incomplete. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. On play action, now Rodgers. He goes underneath to Drake. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Will put this one through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They go play action for Murray. Now Carr rolling to his left. They find some open field here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Muhammad Wilkerson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Zoom. 319.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Zoom.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 47 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Throwing again. Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Rodgers with a keeper. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. Forbath, the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Carr. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Daniels in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Tackle made there by Nick Perry. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look. He's got a man, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. On 1st down, Rodgers being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And Forbath will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going.
They've got his man, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there. Carr to Cooper, 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On play action, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On second down, here's Carr. Forced out to his left. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll throw with Carr. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He's going to get it running right. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Carr going to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Carr now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shout. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position. And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands. Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
yards. On first down, Drake looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Forbath to add the extra point. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now Carr going to give it to Murray on a draw play. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr steps away to his left, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. Forced out to his left. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Carr. Dancing to his left. And some room to work. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is caught, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. 1 man in the backfield, Murray on 2nd and goal. Now they'll run, Murray, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
That's complete, right around the 8. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. They come out here in the eye.
White Monday.
They're going to run it with Murray. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
319.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Rodgers to throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. To throw on third down. Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. And that is incomplete. The great veteran Clay Matthews able to knock that one away in coverage. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right, get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Blue 58!
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Now Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Bruce Irvin. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Packers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream.